Hello and welcome to the Booze Lab, where we drink it before you buy it to save your liver. And we have a very, very special episode tonight. We have this absinthe, particularly Lucid. Absinthe is a bit of a notorious drink. It was banned in the United States for quite some time, more or less because of one of the ingredients that it has. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, so I'm not going to try to. But it's really what made it notorious for having some rather strange side effects. The major flavor for it's called anise. It's also made with wormwood, which is where that particular chemical comes from. The amount is actually, I believe, limited in the United States still, and in a lot of different countries. Now, there's a very particular way that you have to prepare this so you can drink it, so, because you can't really drink it straight, you wouldn't really want to, you don't get the full flavor of it. So, actually, that's what I'm going to show you how to do, my particular way of doing it. So, be right back and show you that. So we're back. Basically, the ingredients that you need to prepare your absinthe is basically, well, your absinthe, which I have in this shot glass, and you can see might be able to see the white balance is a little off with a lovely green color, sort of a pale green. A glass. This is just a double old-fashioned that I have. I don't have any. There are specific absinthe glasses. This is an absinthe spoon. It's actually made to help break the water up, and getting the water in mixed with the absinthe is really important to get the right flavor out of it. And then ice water. And the lighter, this is another part of it. This is a little bit of a modification for a technique for preparing it that I've sort of come up with experience. I'm just going to pour the absinthe over the sugar cubes here. Typically, you'd either pre-soak them in the sugar cubes in the absinthe, or just go ahead or not do the particular flame part of this that I'm going to do. So, now that that's ready, I'm going to go ahead and light the sugar cubes on fire. Now, that's soaked with the absinthe. Absinthe itself, usually when you get it, is about 70% alcohol by volume. I don't think you can really see the flame on there too well, but really caramelizing the sugar here a bit just to, it adds some extra flavor to it, gives a nice experience in my own personal dealings with this, although I haven't had a lot of it. This is just, it ends up with a nice taste. You can see how the sugar is actually caramelizing. It's bubbling. I don't know if you can really see that too well, but that's what's going on there. I'm not going to quite let the flame burn out, but I'm going to pour the ice water over that. There are actually specific ways of dousing the water out. They make special devices for doing it. I just like using the measuring cup with water, and you can see it's become a very milky, cloudy sort of a green now. It looks a bit more green on camera than it is in real life. I just break the sugar cubes up there and mix it in real nice. And one thing that you will notice about the smell of absinthe is it is, if you've ever had Jaeger, it's very similar to that. It's a very black licorice kind of a smell to it, and it's a bit more mild though. So I'm gonna pop back over to the camera setup and give this a try. So we're back, and as I was saying, yeah, it's got a very sort of it's got a very powerful sort of black licorice flavor to it, but smell to it. But if, like you said, with Jaeger, it's a lot harsher smell. This is a very pleasant sort of mild smell to it. And it's got a very it's a very aromatic sort of liquor flavor to it. It's definitely strongly alcoholic, but it's not harsh in any way. It's a very nice, mild drink. It's called the Green Fairy because, well, it's green, and supposedly it makes you, it can cause hallucinations and some other things. I personally never experienced any of this stuff. I'm sure people have varying, it probably also depends on where you get it from, the specific recipe, because there are many, many different kinds of this. It's like, it's in a way like gin. There are a lot of different recipes for it that all make the same basic thing, but there are always set parts to it. This is something that I want to try a lot more of. I've only had the Lucid before, so it's kind of expensive though. That's the one thing that I will warn you about, is it's one of the more expensive alcohols, and you can't get a lower end version of it. So this is definitely, in any form, I'd say give it a try. I'm not even going to give it a rating because you know, I don't feel like it. So, until next time, when trying new forms of booze, especially when you have to light them on fire, the most important safety rule is to wear these safety glasses.